Hello. Good. Hello there. Hello. Welcome to yoga. Yeah, I'm loving my texts. They they present such an incredible understanding of the connection and how necessary. In the past we would have been connecting in so many random ways in person, and how now my awesome yoga tribe, how we're connecting this way, and I really get a sense how important this is. Hello to the mom out there who says hello back to me. Hi to the people who shout at the TV. You can shout, I don't mind. So come lie down. Come rest in onto your back. And just begin by just hearing your spine settling onto the floor. And then pull your lower back down and flatten in. And then arching. And just feel the sense of your breath as you do this. Let yourself be slow and steady in your breath. It's not one particular direction, just like, how is my breath as I do this? And can I let it be really smooth, very gentle? Can I maintain a sense of connection to my breath as I move? Arching, flattening down, arching, and flattening down. Push your feet down, rise up along your spine. Feel the push and the rise through the hips. And then rolling down, land on the floor. And just do that a few times, really opening into the spine, connecting into the strength of your legs, the feeling of your feet on the floor, and just flattening down and rolling up. So I might have to go get Joseph because the machine is beeping behind me. Just 1 second. So continue to do that. Rise up and down along your spine. And I will be back in a second. I'm back. So those of you who don't know Joseph, you're going to meet him now. He's going to fix the kachel oven behind me, the heating system. So great. So flat on the floor, feet are connected, and then just drop your knees from side to side. And as you rock your knees from one side to the other side, how does that feel in your belly? How does that sense of movement travel through the sides of your body, the sides of your waist? Nice. And then come back to center. Squeeze your right knee up onto your chest and hug it in. And then stretch your right leg long and lengthen out into your heel. Nice. Squeeze your right leg up towards you and then lift your bum off the floor. So just traveling. Stretch that right leg long until it floats just above the floor. And then draw it up towards your chest and then lift your hips up off the floor. So just traveling, just feeling the movement. Stretch your right leg long and then draw your knee up towards you and then just lift and drop a few times. Listening to your breath. Really hearing a sense of ease in your body. Rising, dropping, rising, dropping. Nice. Other side. Draw your left knee up towards you. Squeeze it in. And then stretch the left leg long. Bend the left knee. And then lift your bum. And drop your bum. Stretch your leg long. Bend your knee. Lift your bum. Drop your bum. Stretch your leg long. Bend your knee. And lift and drop your bum. Whenever something happens, I get a little bit flustered and I lose my lefts and my rights, but they're back again, which is really cool. Really back in. Nice, just lifting and dropping, and just feeling the rise of your hips, the drop, the rise of your hips, and the drop. Nice, drop both feet to the floor. Arms are long beside you, and then lift the right foot up and bring it to the top of your left knee. And then change. Bring the right foot to the floor, bring the left foot to the top of your knee. So we're kind of doing this giant walk or something. Bring your ankle to the top of your knee. Change. Bring your ankle, the other ankle to your knee. Change. One more time. Ankle to your knee. Change. Ankle to your knee. Nice. We're going to do the same thing in the air. So, ankle to your knee, and then squeeze your knee towards you. Change. So now your abdominal muscles have to work a bit more, and your buttock muscles will be stretching as you do this. And your knees, you're listening. Knees don't move all that much. They bend more or less, and there's a small side-to-side movement, very small torsion in the knee. So what you're trying to open is your hip, not force your knee into a shape. So allow your hip to soften. So as you move, really go, oh, this is my hip that's opening, not the force into my knee. One more time. Squeeze. And squeeze. Nice. Bring both feet to the floor. And then drop your knees wide with the soles of your feet together and bring your arms out into a T. And just rest there. Really allow a softening through the belly, a dropping through your shoulders. Even just lift one shoulder up, place it down, lift the other, place it down. So we're going to do a gliding, twisting movement in this movement, but we're going to take it in stages because each one is a something. So draw your left knee so that your big toes are touching, and then you try and squeeze your left knee down on top of your right, over towards the right. My big toes are touching. And then bend your left elbow and glide your left hand like a helicopter in front of you, and then down along that right arm and reach beyond. So this is another point, the reaching beyond moment. Really feel that in the body. And then pull your left elbow back and really draw that shoulder back down onto the floor and pause there for a moment. Feel the opening through the left shoulder. Widen through the left knee and bring it all the way back. So both soles of your feet are together, your knees are wide. And now we're going to close to the left. So keeping your two big toes together, close the right knee over towards the left. Feel the shape of that in your body. Now bend your right elbow, helicopter across, all the way beyond your left hand. Feel the deepest reach that you can over in that direction. And then pull your elbow back, bring your shoulder and your elbow to the floor, and just feel the opening into your chest. Widen through both knees. One more time each side. Drop your left knee over towards the right. Helicopter your left hand over, reaching. Helicopter back. Wide through the chest. Knees wide, soles of your feet together. And drop the right knee over. Helicopter your right arm over, reaching as far as you can. Coming back. Knees wide. Nice. Soles of your feet to the floor. Roll over onto your side and come all the way up into a downward dog. And just feel the length of your legs, the push down into your hands, the deep longness into your legs as you draw your heels backwards, as you push down into your hands. Nice. And then walk slowly forward, all the way forward until you can't walk anymore. And then slowly begin to roll up. We're going to stand up. Oh my God, we're standing up. Reach your arms wide, bring your palms together. And then bring your hands down in front of your chest. Nice. So we're going to do a kind of a swinging leg thing to begin with. So your left leg and your left arm are going to do the reaching, and your right hand is going to hold your right knee, or your right hand is going to hold a chair or the wall. So your right hand is the stabilizer, okay? So bring your right hand to the wall or to the chair or to your knee, and then reach the left leg long behind you and reach the left fingers to the floor. And your left foot, it can be on the floor or it can be lifted up and back behind you. Slowly rising up, bend your left knee and lift it as high as you can forward. And so wobble away. It's not this perfect, unmoving balance. It's this really dynamic movement in the body. Again, stretch the left hand forward, left leg back. And then rising up, and feel that your abdominal muscles are engaging. Just notice, how do I move that I'm connecting to my belly, my spine, as I travel forwards and as I travel backwards. Using the wall as much as you need to. One more time. Traveling forwards and traveling backwards. Both hands to the floor. Just pause there with your leg high behind you. Both feet to the floor. Just rest in a forward bend for a moment. And slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide. Bring your palms together. Reaching up, looking up. And then the other side. So left side is now stabilizing. So your left hand is on the wall or on a chair, or on an object beside you. And then your right hand and right leg are going to travel. So your left hand either to your knee or to the wall. And reach the right arm forward. Reach the right leg back. And then rising up, lift the right knee up and forward. So begin to listen. How do you reach and lengthen? And how do you squeeze and balance? Just feel it in your body. During lockdown, I broke my ankle. And so there was lockdown and then there was breakdown. and so I found that this movement here, this is the leg that I'm standing on now is the one that I broke. And this movement here, I had to relearn it because every time I went to pick up something, I automatically swung my other leg back because it was off the floor for 6 weeks. And so it's really interesting how you have to retrain your body. Come back to center and step your feet wide, wide out, 3 foot wide or so. And then bend both knees and bring your elbows to your knees. And just pause there. And what is the deepest kind of wellness point into your hips, into your legs? And then bring your right hand to your knee. Look towards the right. Knees are still bent. Both elbows to your knees. And then hand to your left knee. Look way down towards the left. And then both elbows to your knees. Both hands to the floor. Slowly straighten out through your legs. And then bend your knees. But like yesterday, we were squatting deeply yesterday. So this action of being able to bend your knees deeply is really important, for gardening, for just functioning in the world. Bend your knees and straighten. And then either stay there or begin to walk your hands out forward. And just feel how far out can you go with your hands. And then walk your hands back. And how far back can you go with your hands? Feel that. How far forward can you go? Really listening to each time you lift a hand, something has to happen through that side of your body. And then walking back. How far back can you go? Nice. One more time. How far forward can you go? Hearing your body, hearing your shoulders, hearing your abdominal muscles. Pausing there if that feels comfortable. And then slowly rolling back. Reach your hands back as far back as they'll go. Super. Hands to the floor. Heel toe your feet towards each other. And as we did yesterday, slowly sit your bum down into whatever squatting position is available to you. And then straighten your legs. And so you're moving in wellness, not in force. Really slowly. So we're slowly, incrementally. We have a year to do this. So we're really slowly building. What is the most sustainable movement that you can make? It's a small movement that you continuously do. A really big movement, you can do it once and then you can't do anything for a while. So really just feel that. How would you bend your knees and create a little bit more wellness and movement and let it be sustainable? One more time. Super cool. Come sit on the floor. Legs are long in front of you. How wonderful. So just roll out into your wrists. So we did it when we were lying on the floor, and we're going to try and do it here again. So lean way back. You really need to lean way back. Bend your knees, and your feet are quite far forward in front of you. And then lean back enough that you can bring your left foot to your right knee. Again, you're listening to your knee. You're allowing your hip to be flexible, not forcing your knee into any shape. Nice. And then lean back, release that. And then the other side. How would you, is this even possible for you? Do you have to lie down to do it? You know what I mean? Or is it do you need to help your foot up? If you're helping your foot up, listen to your knees because you're applying force into your leg. So just maybe tap. Maybe that's a good idea. If you're finding that getting your heel up is too difficult, then just move in the range and find your range. Tap. Or you're bringing your heel all the way up. And just feel that. Noticing your breath. How is it? Slow it down. Steady into your breath. Nice. Stretch both legs long in front of you. Take the right leg, draw it up towards your shoulder, and then step your foot to the outside of your left leg. And then begin to walk your right foot out towards the left. So I'm heel toeing my foot and foot and foot and foot until I'm resting on the baby toe side of my right foot, and my knee is kind of over my left knee. My right knee is over my left knee, and I'm sitting up tall. And I have this long sense through the side of my right leg. Bring your fingers out to the side and slowly walking your fingers further and further out, and drop your nose down in the direction of your right knee. So often back in real classes, we used to have debates as to where people felt it more. Some people feel it in the thigh of the right side into the buttock, and then most people feel it into the left leg. It's the left leg that's really singing right now. That often in my classes, we always bend this knee, or we have a certain softness into the pelvis, whereas here your pelvis is stabilized deeply because of your right leg. So just feel that and wiggle a little bit. Really meeting the deep of your spine, your left leg. And rising up and true to form, bring your two hands over towards the left and rock until your right foot comes to stand. And then lift your bum. And then down. Where would you have to put your hands to lift your bum? And what would you have to do to lift your bum? How do you just even rock your weight into your hands and feet? What is the progression for you? One more time. All the way down. Stretch your leg out long. Other side. So take your left leg, draw your knee up towards your shoulder, and then hop your leg over the top of the other one. And then begin to heel toe your foot out and really find your leg's expression of that. Rather than you putting your foot in a place, feel like, oh, that feels really nice there. And then reach your hands wide, bring your nose down towards your knee. And just feel where you feel this. Probably the right leg, but it could be the left thigh, the left buttock, could be the lower back, could be the pelvis. Could be so many different places in this one. Make sure it's not your left knee. If your left knee is humming or it's singing to you a little bit, then ease off. Knees, always err on the side of caution. Nice, coming all the way up. Bring both hands over towards the right and rock so that you're on the baby toe of the right foot and the flat of the left. And then how would you lift your bum? So just feel. For me, the further out and back my hands are, the easier it is for me to transfer my weight into it. How do you do this? How do you feel your abdominal muscles engage as you lift your bum off the floor? Nice job. Come all the way back to center. And then come into a cross-legged position. Or keep your legs out straight as you wish. We did a lot of knee stuff there, so if you want to keep your legs straight, then do. And then just bring your hands to your belly and your chest. And just feel your heartbeat, feel your breath. Get a sense of the life as it moves within you. Nice. Slowly turn your head towards whichever side you've gone to, and see something glittery or reflective or a bright light or a surface or a texture of some kind that's interesting to you. And wiggle your toes. Come back to center and then look towards the other side. Something that's interesting, a texture, a surface, something that's resourcing, that you see, that you enjoy, that you like. Wiggle your toes. And come back to center. And then what are you grateful for right now? Day 13. Just feel it. What are you, just what helps you be in your day? Something so small. So you can stay there or you can come lie down and just feel into your body, feel into your wellness in this moment. And really find something. Don't wander off into your head because you're sitting up and this is the end bit and she'll be over in a second. This is all very true, but actually find something in your body right now that feels like wellness. The warmth of your hands on your body. The breath within your belly, whatever it is. Find your health, your wellness, your okayness. Nice. So yesterday I got a few texts from people who said that actually doing this in the evening is really wonderful because in the past they would have had things that they could do and go to and, social outings or social events or just classes that they could go to. But having something like this yoga class to do in the evening really helped and supported in that sense of, isolation that we're all on some level experiencing. So to those people, I'm so delighted you're here with me. And to all of you, I'm so delighted you're here with me. So be well, be awesome, and have a great day. Ciao.